Hey, welcome back, guys and girls. This is part 6 of the basic Gamemaker tutorial game for the tank game, Capture the Flag style. Today we're going to be making the projectile. This is the ammunition that your tank is going to fire. So the first thing you're going to do is create a new sprite. At the top you've got the little Pac-Man icon. Click that. We're going to call it SPR underscore projectile. Okay, we're going to edit the sprite, file new, 32 by 32, and click OK. Double click and we can edit this. So let's zoom in a little bit. Now you've got a choice here. You can create any sort of projectile you want. So you could, for instance, create a sort of circular projectile. You could create sort of a missile projectile. It's entirely up to you. For this tutorial, I'm going to create a sort of circular projectile. I'm going to do sort of a browny sort of brown colour. So I actually want inside circular in shape, and that's going to be my projectile, sort of my cannonball firing from my tank. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up to transform and I'm going to select stretch and I'll set this to 8 by 8. Aspect ratio, click OK, and that's kind of cropped. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's quite a good shape, good size, 8 by 8. I'm going to click OK, OK again, and then I want to center. Make sure that pivot point is centered on the middle of our projectile, and then I can click OK. You should be getting the hang of this now, so you should now know that we need to create an object. So object, and we're going to call this obj underscore projectile. And we're going to assign our projectile to it and click. We're not going to click OK because we are going to program our projectile on what we actually want it to do. And to do that, we're going to add a create event, and we're going to need to set a variable. So remember, control tab, variables, set variable. Okay, and we're going to call it image angle underscore angle, and the value is going to be direction. And by doing that, what it does is it sets the sprite to face, or the object to face in the direction it's moving, by setting its image angle to the same value as the direction property. So we're saying image angle, pointing the value of the direction it's moving. Okay. We need to add some collision events. So let's add those now. Collision. And we want it to be when it hits obj obstacle. And when it hits the obj obstacle, we're going to want it to bounce. So bounce off the wall. So if we go to the move tab, we should be able to see the bounce icon. and you can see it just looks like something bouncing off a wall. Okay, we can see that it's set to not precisely solid objects, which is all fine, and click OK. We want to still be working in this collision event, and what we're going to do is program what the projectile does. So what this does is what we're going to do next is we're going to add a second sort of effect. So when it actually bounces off the wall, it gives a little bit of like a blaster burn. So like in Star Wars, if you've ever seen Star Wars and the blasters are hitting the walls, sort of gives a little effect. So to do that, what we're going to do is create effect from the draw tab, very similar to what we've done before. I'm going to use a create effect. Okay, and we're going to have firework. I'm going to set it to a different color, be any color, and we're going to have it relative, and this will cause a minor explosion effect every time a projectile bounces off those walls. So perfect, and click OK. Okay, so we're going back into the create event we've just done, going back to the main 2 tab, and we're going to grab this alarm, and we're going to set it to 90 steps, and it sets the alarm 0 timer to 90 steps. 30 steps equals 1 second, so that will be a 3-second sort of delay. And when the alarm triggers, we're going to destroy the projectile. And to do that, we have to add the event alarm 0. So when alarm 0 is activated, it's activated by that countdown that we just created here. So when alarm 0 is activated, okay, we're going to destroy that projectile. Okay, so we can just add a new action from main 1 tab, which is destroy instance, and it's going to be self. And we can just click OK on that, and OK again. So that's our projectile programmed.